Hey, beautiful people. Oh. All right. All right. So, hold on. Oh, excuse me. All right. I'm gonna turn off the chat. I'll turn it on after just talking about what I need to talk about, which is I want to talk to the darkness in you. All right, which is ultimately, people have different terms for it. And this is for the actual darkness and the darkness in each and every one of us. But some of us have deeper darkness in us than others because we haven't dealt with things. But give me a minute. Oh, oh, oh. Wait a little minute before I start talking. Oh. Okay. All right. So I guess I can get started. Before I get started, everybody who's gonna listen, get comfortable. Get comfortable wherever you are, if you can, because maybe you're driving. I don't know, but if you can, I'm gonna wait a few minutes. Give you like 5 minutes. Get you a pillow. Get in your bed, wherever you are. I want you to relax, because I want to. Let's dive deep. Let's kind of dive deep into darkness. And when I say darkness, what's going on the inside of you. So get a pillow, get you some warm tea. You got 5 minutes, whatever you're going to do. Okay? Get your warm tea, lay down, sit down, whatever makes you comfortable. Or you can be focused, you can close your eyes, you feel safe in your environment. That's where I want you to be before I start talking. The chat is off, so I can't see anything anyone's saying right now. I will look at the chat after this, but I want you to get in a place, in a space that makes you feel safe, comfortable, relaxed, or you can close your eyes and we can talk. Okay? So 5 minutes. Give you 5 minutes. I'm gonna just wait. Got 5 minutes to get in your comfortable position. Okay? I'm trying to get my comfortable position. I'm comfortable, but I ain't comfortable like I want to be. This is gonna be like pillow talk, okay? Like we sitting here pillow talking. So in order to pillow talk, you gotta have a pillow, huh? Or do you? 5 minutes. Matter of fact, where's my phone? No, not my phone. Child said my phone number. Lord have mercy. Who child send me their phone number? I'm going to, I don't know, where's the clock? Let me see. Ouch. Um, Let me turn my clock on real quick, and then I'm gonna turn it off. Okay, so my time is 1:24. So I know I just told y'all this a few minutes ago. So I'll start at 1:24. So that means you got what? I can't think. 24, 25. Okay, so 31, if I'm not mistaken. Is it 31? Child. Don't get me the line. Is it 31? 31. Yeah. 131. Yep, 131. So you got whatever your time is, count 5 minutes. So my time is 124, and now it's 125. So 131, I'm start talking. Get your comfortable position. Get your pillow. It's pillow talk. Get your tea. Wherever you are, if you can lay down or sit in a comfortable position, we're gonna talk about some deep stuff. We're gonna get into your darkness. We're gonna get into what's going on the inside. Let's talk to darkness. Let's tap in. Okay? So get comfortable, get your pillow, however you like it, whatever you like to do. You want to lay down in your bed, you want to get in your chair, you want to lay on your sofa, you want to lay on the floor, you want to just sit down. Wherever your safe place is, I want you to get in that safe place. Okay? I want you to get comfortable because you're going to close your eyes and we're going to talk. Okay? And you got 3 minutes. Wait, is it 3? How about I learn how to count? You gotta tell 131. It's 125. It's 126, I mean. 126. And we started at 124. Okay. 131, I'm gonna start talking. So get what you need. If it's a teddy bear or whatever, get what you need. Pillow talk. While y'all doing that, I'm gonna rub my elbow because my elbow hurt. Matter of fact, let me put on my little thing on my head, honey. Protect my hair, honey. Child, I'm getting real comfortable. I don't know about y'all, but I'm getting comfortable, honey, for this. You know, when you pillow talk with people or your partner or somebody, close friend, and you just want to relax in it, that's some space that I'm creating for y'all. Okay? It's 127. 127. I'm going to just be quiet until the time comes. One 28. Got 3 more minutes. Oh, excuse me. I'm in my zone, honey. I'm relaxed. I don't know about y'all, baby, but I'm there. I'm already there before it gets started. You need to go put on your jammies. Go put on your jammies. Brush your teeth, whatever. Wash your face. Whatever you're doing. Just get you some hot chocolate. That's what you like. Because I feel like hot chocolate you can drink. People be saying you can't eat and drink certain things because it ain't wintertime. Child, why not? Why I can't? Watch me drink it in the summertime. Watch me make a pot of gumbo in the summertime. People, child, I do what I want to do. I eat it when I want to eat it. If I want to make Thanksgiving on a Sunday and it ain't nowhere near a holiday, I'll do it. If I want to eat breakfast at nighttime, I'll do it. If I want to eat dinner when I wake up, I'll do it. I don't care. Do what I want to do. You got 1 minute. You got 1 minute. All I need is a good old candle. And I can turn this here light off. I have a candle, but y'all, I'm not putting no candle on up in here. All right, it's 1:31. Okay. All right, y'all ready? Let's go. Let's go into darkness. All right, I want you to close your eyes. Get comfortable. Give you a second to get that sweet spot. And at any time that you feel like you are not safe, tell your mind to open your eyes. I'll say it at some point too. But if you're taking this ride into darkness and it feels scary for you or anything that you don't feel safe, tell your mind, open your eyes. Okay? So I want you to think about what's going on the inside of you. I want you to ask yourself, why do I feel like I need people to validate me? Why do I feel like people don't see me? Do I see myself? And I want you to sit with that just for a few moments. Why do I feel like I need people to validate me? Why do I feel like people need to see me or be seen? Do I see me? Okay? Sit with that for a second. All right. What is it about you that bothers you if you're not validated? What happened that made you feel like you was not seen or even heard? What made you feel like you needed someone to pick you opposed to you picking yourself each and every time? Who made you feel that way? Some of you don't feel like you're understood. You feel like to hurt others is to feel seen. You don't understand how someone else can be strong but also kind because you've been hurt when you were kind. Somewhere along the way, you got lost in the darkness and you couldn't find your way out, and so you went further, further, and further in. Well, I'm here to tell you that it's okay that no one can see you in the darkness. Sometimes you have to sit in the darkness to see yourself, because there is something that is hidden inside of you that is hurting, that has been mistreated, that feels unloved, that feels unworthy, that feels unseen, misunderstood. And the things that travel in your mind forbid if anybody heard your thoughts. What would they think about me? I'm here to tell you that everyone in the world has thoughts, they've done things, they hide things. They don't some people in the world don't even know what love is. Some of you grew up with people who didn't know what love was. So they treated you the way they felt like you should be treated based off of the way that they were treated. You have to surrender and let go of that. It is your responsibility to yourself to find who you are, why you're hurting, validate yourself, your feelings, who you're meant to be, and find out what love is for yourself. And stop looking for it in everybody else, because everybody else doesn't mean that they have what you're looking for. Normally, you find yourself in darkness with other people who are in darkness, and you're trying to find the answer to the question, but everybody that's in the darkness has the same answer as you. Your soul is waiting for you to find the light, to shine it on yourself in the darkness, to see what's hidden inside of you. The more that you look inside yourself and see your value, see your worth, see that you are just perfectly created, you just have to see that you are, then you will see the jewel, the diamond, the gem inside of you. Some of you have been so torn down because of the way you think, the way you articulate. You feel like no one understands you because of the way you express yourself. You feel angered by that because sometimes you feel like Am I slow? Am I someone who isn't educated, or you feel less than? You have to stop beating yourself up thinking that you're less than or you are slow just because you're around other people who do not understand you. It does not mean that you're slow. It just means that you're around people who are not thinkers, the same kind of thinker as yourself. Some of you go and do things to hurt other people or be destructive or get yourself in trouble because you don't know how to express yourself. You have not learned how to say what it is that you want and what it is that you don't want. You find yourself thinking like everybody else, trying to fit in, trying to appease people so they don't see that you're actually struggling with your own mind. Because forbid if for one moment they thought you were some kind of different. Forbid for one moment if you burst outside of yourself and said, "Here I am." Forbid if no one liked you or understood you or teased you. Forbid. Well, that's their loss. It's not yours. Again, that just means that you're not around the right people. Some of you feel like you're a horrible person. And so you do the horrible things, but then you hide because you don't want anyone to see that you're doing the horrible things. But it's still another way or form of you trying to express yourself. You've been told so many things as you've grown up. You may have been verbally abused by someone. Someone may say you wasn't anything, you're never going to be anything, you're this, you're that, you're sorry, you're that. Those were all lies. Those were all lies coming from the darkness. And the only reason why those things triggered you and hurt you is because the person that spoke those things, again, is in darkness. Remember, I said people are in darkness and everyone wants to find the answer to the question, but everybody has the same answer in darkness. It is only when you step outside of darkness where all of the other people who don't have the answers, who are coming up with the same answers that's leading you and them into destruction, can you find the light that's inside of you? That light will shine and tell you exactly what is hurting you. You have to face the darkness, though, within yourself. The fear, the not feeling like you belong, the wanting to be a pick-me, wanting to be validated and heard, wanting to be powerful. However, all along, you've always been powerful. You just have to see it within inside yourself. It is not your fault that you may have grown up in an environment that was very unkind. Some of you don't even know how to be kind because what kindness you thought was kindness was very weak, because every time you cried as a child, someone hollered at you and said, Wipe your tears. That's weak. Whatever the cruel thing was that hurt you, that scarred you, that made you feel like you could not cry or be yourself, whether you were a boy or a girl, it doesn't matter. Everyone should be able to cry, no matter what age you are. So that was wrong teaching from the start. It is okay to cry. It is okay to go into that darkness and listen to the things that people have said to you, and know that every negative thing, everything someone has put over your life, every bad thing someone has said to you is a lie. To understand why people have done the things that they have done to you is to understand the darkness, the beast, the evil. Okay? And darkness is what it is, but we can all learn from darkness. Okay? Darkness feels less than, which is why darkness does a lot of the things that it does. Darkness does not know how to express itself. As much as darkness can be fearful, darkness has a lot of fear in it. Darkness masks that it is strong because it's so afraid to show that it is weak. It does not want people to see it for what it is because it does not want to be attacked. It doesn't want to be judged. It doesn't want to be bullied. So what it does is project itself into the world on other people because it does not know how to deal with what it feels and what it is experiencing. When you learn to go into darkness and heal those things that darkness has told you, because everyone who has told you those negative things, that you can't win, you can't do that, you're not smart enough, you're not big enough, you're not tall enough, you're too big, you're too fat, you're too skinny, you're too this, you're too that, you don't know this, you that, all of the lies that darkness has told you, when you realize that it's all lies, and you realize when you sit with darkness and you realize how much of a liar darkness is, you will realize that you have become darkness, which is why you lie, which is why you're destructive, which is why some of you may kill people, which is why you hurt the innocent, because you were innocent and you have been hurt. And the only way you can express what's going on the inside of you is by doing it to others. Because you do not know how to tell people, this is what I really feel. This is what I'm going through. This is what I've experienced. This is what I think. Because no one, neither yourself, has created a safe space for you to be able to let that out. I'm creating a safe space for you right now. I can't see you. I can't hear you. But I'm creating this safe space wherever you are. If you're by yourself, scream. Let it out. Whatever someone said to you, scream. And let that person know that they are a liar. And the truth is not in them. You are not those things that you believe that you are. You are more than a conqueror. You are greater. You are amazing. And the only reason why you struggle with so much thoughts and adversity, because you will not come into your truth. The darkness is going to continue telling you the lies as long as you tell the lies to yourself, because you sit in darkness. And the reason that the light irritates you, because it tells you your truth. And you don't want to see that or face it, but it's okay to face it. Because those things are trying to tell you, the light is trying to tell you the lie that you have told yourself, that you believe that darkness has told you. You are beautiful, beautiful, and wonderfully created. You are special. You are amazing. You are powerful. You are not dumb. You are smart. You are brilliant. I need you to believe that. You don't have to go around hurting other people, bullying other people, giving yourself to other people, laying with people to feel seen, because you'll never be seen as long as you're in darkness. I can't even see you. Can you see me? Can you see me? I can't see you in darkness. I need you to come out of darkness so I can see you clearer. I want you to be yourself, but in order for you to be yourself, because I understand when you're in darkness, you don't even know who you are. In order for you to find out who you are, I need you to face the darkness within you. And when you face that darkness within you, I need you to forgive yourself. And I need for you to never allow anyone to make you feel small or judged again. I need you to know that your life has been a projection of what darkness feels. Whomever that darkness came from, whether it was your mom, your dad, your cousin, your friend, a co-worker, whomever planted that seed in you that caused you to run away and hide and become something other than blossoming and being the beautiful person that you are, it's not your fault. It's only your fault if you stay there. A lot of y'all have mental health issues, but it's only because you refuse to face yourself. You refuse to face yourself. The mental health issues come from being bounded, in bondage, not setting yourself free, living with those thoughts that just circle in your mind over and over again, that become so unbearable that you try to suppress it and you try to keep it in when you're breaking on the inside. Scream, cry, punch a pillow, but you need to let it out, because the ways that it's going to come out is not healthy for you and anybody else. But first you need to know that you are loved, that you are not those negative things that people say about you. You have so much projection that has been put on your entire life that you have become the projection of other people's thoughts, other people's darkness, other people's traumas. You have worn their traumas on you. You've become the trauma. I need you to become the healed, not the trauma. Right now, where you sit, lay, or wherever position you're in, I want you to wrap your arms around yourself, and I want you to say to yourself, whatever your name is, just, I am not what people said I am. I am not the things that people lie on me and say that I am. I am amazing. I am wonderful. I am powerful. I am wonderfully and beautifully created. And I forgive myself for believing the lies the darkness has told me. I love me right now, where I am today, in this moment. In this moment. Now, I want you to open your eyes. And here go the light. I shine the truth on it. You are amazing. You don't have to stay in the mess you in. A lot of y'all made mistakes. We all make mistakes. Some of y'all want forgiveness for things that you've done to people, and you carry that burden along with all of the other burdens that you carry on you that you've picked up along the way that it wasn't even your burden. I need you to forgive yourself. You want forgiveness from other people, but the forgiveness starts with yourself. Forgiving yourself for allowing people to put you down. Forgiving yourself for people to project the things onto you that they projected onto you. Forgiving yourself for believing that. I need you to lay those burdens down and leave them there. Literally, spiritually, take them off of you and put them down. Whatever somebody said to you, whatever somebody did to you, I need you to start taking that weight off of you and lay it down and don't look back at it. Just those burdens that your mama gave you and said when you grow up she wished somebody beat on you, that was not your burden to carry. That was a lie and the truth ain't in it. That was a projection onto you from her darkness. That's not your burden to carry. I take that burden and I lay it down. That don't belong to me. That's not mine to carry. I am not that. I will never let anyone do that to me. I am worthy and deserving to be loved and treated respectfully. That is not my burden to carry. I am not dumb. I went to special ed. Doesn't mean that I'm dumb. I am smart. Just because people define special ed as people who are less capable, I am capable. I'm more than capable. Just because I think differently than others and people don't understand me, it does not mean that I'm not supposed to be here. It doesn't mean just because I'm different doesn't mean that I don't belong on this earth like anybody else. Just because people misunderstand me doesn't mean that everybody's not going to understand me. And if no one understands me, I understand me. I understand me. And that's the most important thing to understand is yourself. Stop carrying the burdens of being perfect. Stop carrying the burdens of Who gonna like you? Stop carrying the burdens of wanting to fit in. Just because somebody don't want you to be a part of what they got going on, you feel like something wrong with you. No. God's rejection is for your protection. Sometimes we want to be a part of groups and things like that, and we have to wear a mask just to be a part of it because we want to feel like we belong somewhere when them not our people. Stop trying to fit in everywhere that was not created for you to fit in. That's why I feel uncomfortable. If you got to go somewhere and wear a mask just to fit in, that means they're not your people. Some of y'all don't even know how to spend time with yourself. That's something I really would like for y'all to work on. Start learning how to spend time with you. Like, spend a good, and I'm going to go this far. Spend 1 month by yourself, to yourself. And if it bothers you, that means that you got so much healing to do. Spend 1 month away from other people, the crowd of people. If you got to go out the house and go to work, go home, and do it every day for a whole month. And if you work from home, that's even better. Stay away from people for 1 month and see how you feel. See if you feel like you're about to go crazy because you need somebody to be around you. You need to be seen. You need somebody to say something to you. If it get that bad, you have so much healing to do on the inside. I mean that you can't sit with yourself. You don't even like your own company. You need people to make you feel like you even a person. When you can be sitting inside and finding other ways to start healing, like in that month, go on YouTube and put on meditation music. Even if you start with a 5-minute meditation and just literally close your eyes and just allow nothing but peace to come in. The silence, the quietness. And yes, you're going to hear your thoughts. They're going to be screaming at you. But it's the beginning of learning how to break all of those thoughts. Because if you can't sit with yourself and do that, you're going to always feel like you need to do something else, so you won't be able to have to sit with yourself, sit with your thoughts. I promise you, if you do this for a month, meditate, pray, sit with yourself with nobody else around. I'm telling you, the thoughts are gonna be on 10. But to realize that you're having all of these thoughts is to become aware of your mind, aware of all of the projections that you have been carrying throughout life. Because all those thoughts that someone has put on you, those projections, those are the thoughts that's going to be running through your head. But if you learn to meditate and sit with those thoughts and allow them to really listen to them thoughts that come in your head, and see that it's not just your voice, it's another voice and another voice, you will learn that darkness has been talking to you the whole time. And that's what's the negativity. That's the negativity that you're hearing. And again, darkness is in people. So all those darknesses, all those people who have darkness in them throughout your life that has projected those negative thoughts onto you, you're going to be reflecting them back in your head. But the more and more that you meditate the more and more those thoughts get silent, because you realize those thoughts are nothing but the devil. Darkness, negativity, evil, whatever terminology that you like to use, they all mean the same. You have been carrying people's burdens alone all your life. Those are the projections of other people that were put on you. And I need you to break those chains and be free from them and realize those were never you. There was something somebody else put on you to carry on you throughout your entire life. Then you'll hear the other thought. The other thought will be God. And that will be that peaceful, silent voice that's coming through to tell you that you are loved. That is not who you are. That's the light shining in your darkness. And then you'll have that other voice, which will be you, fighting against one of the two of those. Some of y'all are so used to being in negativity, you've become comfortable in it. Don't be comfortable with that. Stop allowing people to create who you are and go and find out who you are by healing all of those projections of darkness. You are okay just the way you are, the way you are made. It's just time for you to remove all of that shit off of you. Get that baggage up off of you. Throw that trash away, because that's trash. Throw that shit in the trash can. Throw it away. Allow your tears to flow when you feel. When people have said things to you, allow yourself to let it out and let it go. I don't care how many times you gotta cry, scream, hit a pillow, whatever you gotta do to release that shit off of you that somebody or people have put over your life. Do the thing in a safe place. I love you. I need you to love yourself. And all those other things that you feel like you're jealous of somebody, or you envy somebody, or you want to do bad things to somebody because that person is living a life that you may want, because maybe that person did the work. Maybe that person was right where you are right now, who was carrying burdens around on them all their life, but they decide to lay the burdens down. And once you decide to lay the burdens down, all that jealousy and wanting to be like somebody else, or worrying about what somebody else have, you're not going to worry about it no more. You're going to actually understand, oh, if I just would have laid my burdens down, I would have been stopped feeling this way. Yeah. Then you'll understand the person who laid their burdens down. Because they realized that was never them. That was projections of other people. You ever been on a job and you went above and beyond, and you felt like you should have been recognized. You should have been recognized because you felt outstanding. You felt like you was an outstanding person because you felt like you knew what you was doing. You was good at it, but still nobody gave you validation. Nobody commended you. So you took on a thought on yourself, right? Or let's say a burden, because Everybody else was getting recommended for this, or awards, or hand claps, but here it is, you hurt because you felt like you put your blood, sweat, and tears in there, and nothing you did was good enough. So now you starting to feel like you're not good enough. Sometimes in life, when people do that to you, and you knew you was outstanding, it's because they knew you were outstanding, and they wanted to make you feel like you wasn't. This is the things that darkness does. Because just like even at a job, you can have people over you, but they see something special in you, or they see that you outstanding, and they see how hard you work, and they won't validate it because they know you want the validation. See, that's why you have to validate yourself. You got to know that you was outstanding. You got to know that you did an amazing job, even if they won't give you your props. It's because you irritate their demons. Because they see something in you that they wish they felt for themselves. This is why it's so important for you to heal and take those burdens off of you and lay them by the wayside. Because the things that you are looking for in other people are the people in darkness who coming up with the same answer that you came up with. You looking for something in people they can't give you, because y'all all in the same boat. So all of y'all decide to wear masks because you feel so less worthy. You feel so much insecurity within yourself because you don't feel big. You feel like, what can I do for someone to see me? But you don't even see yourself. So what do you want someone to see in you if you can't even see yourself? So the only thing they gonna see in you, which is the people that, again, who have the same answer as you, that's in darkness, is the same thing they see in themselves. Emptiness, unloved, mistreated, devalued, bullied, talked about, unseen. So you hang around these people who we call fake. Because everybody in that group is missing a whole bunch of pieces to the puzzle. And everybody trying to put the puzzle together, but everybody got the same damn pieces. And there's missing pieces to the puzzle. You can't complete the puzzle because the pieces are missing. And you are the missing piece. Understanding darkness, understanding the beast. The beast is full of rage, anger, lies, manipulation, and all those things. But ultimately, the beast is misunderstood. And the beast, I'm talking about the devil, the darkness, the negativity, that terminology. It's misunderstood. So when it sees kindness, it wants to kill kindness, it wants to destroy kindness, it wants kindness to be quiet, it wants the light to stop shining. Because it feels like it's being exposed. Because really the beast really wants to say, I want to make this toy and sit here on the floor and play with it. But again, you understanding the beast, the darkness, the masculinity, the masculine energy. It's to understand when people are in their masculine side, their dark side, and all those things. It wants to seem powerful and strong, but really inside it feels so small. It feels so small. It feels like a big kid, but forbid if somebody saw it acting like a kid and it's supposed to be like a lion. So it keeps on being around everybody, when really it's more like a, but it's afraid to show the meow, the cat. But instead it acts like a lion. That's where the mask is. And the light shines on the darkness, which is why a lot of y'all get so triggered and irritated by the light, by the truth. Because you don't really want the light to shine and see that when the light shines in there, you're just a little bitty kid hiding in darkness crying. And you need someone to hold you and care for you, but because you have been taught the opposite of how to treat caring and love, you've learned to manipulate it to get it instead of experiencing it authentically. Experiencing it because I hold you. It's not to manipulate me. It's to allow you to rest in me. It's to allow you to cry the real tears of the real pain. Be the kitten, meow, and stop trying to be the lion. And know that I see you as the kitten, but it doesn't mean that I don't think you're strong or can be strong. I just need you to get stronger. I need you to know your strength. So when you roar and become the lion, you know you're the lion. You don't have to pretend that you're the lion. But it's okay to be the kitten, even when you're still the lion, because both are authentic. A lot of y'all are just hurt souls. And somewhere along the way, it's like someone took love and made you feel like this is what you do to love. Love is meant to be stepped on, stabbed, mistreated, abused, bullied. This is how you define love, because that's what you know. And when someone mistreats you, that's good. So toxicity is good for some of y'all, meaning that's what you've been taught. It's backwards. It's backwards. So y'all, a lot of y'all think love is toxicity, drama, mistreatment, abuse, putting you down, making you feel like crap. But that's all you used to, because again, somebody projected their darkness onto you when you were coming up. That's all you know. And then when a genuine light comes around to try to show you the truth they see in you, but they want to nourish you. They want to nurture you. They want to love you. They want to heal your pain, but because you've been taught that, instead of you embracing it and allowing yourself to heal from that and cry and let that little girl, that little boy know that it's okay. You're safe. Instead, you hurt it because that's how you've been taught. I need you to surrender those thoughts. That's not true. I need you to understand that anyone that comes in your life that mistreats you, that's toxic, that wants to see you lose in life, that wants you to be addicted to stuff, that wants you to lay down with them, to defile your temple for whatever reason, for money. But some of y'all give y'all body for money. Or somebody wants you to go always drinking and you constantly getting sick. And you know it's bad for you, but you constantly doing it because it's what you've been taught. That this is love. This is how you get seen. This is how you get heard. This is how you get attention. I need you to know that's not true. That's not love. That's lies. That's darkness. That's your trauma. Love comes in and say, I love you. And let me show you what love is. Love comes in and holds you. Love comes in and treats you kind. Love is loyal. Love is not going to be jealous of you. Love is uplifting. Love listens. Love heals. Love strengthens. Understanding that without light, darkness just spirals down into darkness. Light comes to balance the darkness out. You cannot have two negatives and expect it to just prosper. Now again, mathematically, two negatives I learned that make a positive. And when I started thinking about that thing, the spark, just like God, right? There was darkness. That's what we call negative, devil, all of that. There was darkness. From that darkness came a spark of light. It makes so much sense. You ever had to jump your car and you ever took the negative and the positive and hit it together? It made that spark, right? Right? So, with two negatives, yeah, it makes a positive, but at some point when you remove the positive away from your life, all you have is a negative. All you have is a negative. Eventually, the positive is not going to work because you're constantly in negative. Yes, you can create, and this is what I talked to God about today. You can create positive from two negatives. But if two negatives constantly want to be more powerful than the positive, eventually the only positive that's going to come out is that you're realizing that you're negative and that person's negative. But if you constantly stay in the negativity, the only positive thing that's going to be is the fact that you realize that you're in negativity. That's the positive thing that's going to come out the negativity. You have to put positive action in your life in order to create that positivity to actually come out of the negativity, if that makes sense. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I was talking to God and God was telling me about darkness and talking about the beast and how the beast is in a space where the people that's around it, and hopefully this makes sense, because I want to try to explain it the best way I can, because I ask God to help me explain it to y'all. The devil, we're going to say the devil, but again, some people say negative energy, darkness, it's all the same. The darkness feels like it's misunderstood. The devil feels like it's misunderstood. So the devil, and everybody has their own belief, but I'm going to tell you what God told me. Darkness and light is God. Y'all, some of y'all say devil. However you, whatever floats your boat. Darkness is mad. So darkness creates a whole bunch of dark things. So darkness get mad, create all this dark stuff, uh, she devils and all of that, and defile the light, which is its own soul, its own energy. Okay? Too much of that negativity, even though the light is the positivity, which is the nurturing to get the darkness in balance, right? It's like you can't have one without the other. But because the darkness, the devil is so upset, because the devil feel like it's being misunderstood. The devil, is a beast. So we actually saw the real devil. It's a beast. It's a monster looking thing. But inside the monster really is something gentle. Because again, the light it's gonna sound twisted. It'd be so hard for me to explain, because it's like I understand and I can see it. But it's so hard for me to put it into words. But understanding the darkness, inside the darkness is a misunderstood child. And so the darkness, because the darkness does not know how to really express itself, because it expresses itself by creating all these dark things, like, let's just say Freddy Krueger and Needleface and all the things that scare people or kill people, because again, it kills the innocent, right? Why does it kill the innocent? Because the innocent reminds it of light. Light is nurturing, truthful, which is what it's mad at, which is its own soul. So the darkness has like what you would call a really huge temper tantrum. So it creates all these dark things. So thinking that all of these dark things that it's creating, like people who kill people, people who really look like monsters, aliens that look evil, that will do evil things to you and hurt you, thinking that it can express itself more wider if it creates the thing that it is. But what it does not understand is that same negative thing that it created that's like them is going to think like them, which ultimately wants to destroy it. It manipulates the devil because the devil is a manipulator. So it allows, how can I explain it? The things that the devil is creating is making it destroy its own self. So when a lot of people, like we talk about twin flames and narcissists and all of that, the reason why a lot of people are killing people and a lot of people in this world are more evil and dark, in the world is the way it is right now, is because the devil is off balance. The devil is more into his dark side, more into his rage. It needs the light to balance it out. But right now it's triggered because the devil feels misunderstood. It feels misunderstood. It's like, if you gonna look at me as a devil, I'm gonna be the devil. You look at me as the monster, I'm gonna be the monster. But really inside it's saying, look what I drew. And yeah, what it draws, it looks like something very beastie. Something that you would not want to have a nightmare and see. But it's saying that this is who I am. Why won't you accept me? This is what I know. Because I am what I am. This is what I am. So because I look so big and ugly and monstrous and demonic, right? Which it is demonic, and I'm going to get to that. You don't think that what I drew is creative and amazing? Just because it looks so evil, you don't understand me. And it wants the light, it's like the light doesn't understand me because the light keeps on shining its truth. What the light is trying to shine is like, baby, you don't understand yourself. That you don't have to prove anything to anybody. You create what you create, and it is a masterpiece. You have to love it for yourself. Why are you looking for everyone to validate you? Because you look like the monster. You are called a devil, the demon, a demon. And the devil, it plays a very big role in our lives. Yes, it will kill, but see, when it's off balance, it kills the innocent and things like that. When it's off balance because it's misunderstood, opposed to killing people to protect the innocent, it wants to destroy the innocent because the innocent reminds it too much of the light, which it is mad at because the light keeps shining the truth. But the light is only shining the truth to get the devil, darkness, to see that you don't need validation. Just be who you are. Without the beauty, there is no beast. Without the beast, there is no beauty. Without the light, there is no darkness. Without the darkness, there is no light. Without hate, there is no love. Without love, there is no hate, which is what God is. But when the darkness goes on a rampage and magnifies its darkness, which is what we got going on in the world today, because the darkness is off balance and it comes much off, like in a lot of people that you know, like your twin flames or the people, the narcissists, much like mental health issues. But what it doesn't understand is that you've created all these dark things, and you're because when the devil and light, whatever they're going through, it projects into us because we are the creation of them. So whatever they're feeling, it comes through us. That's why you have to heal and balance and stuff like that. Okay? And so what you can't see in the spirit, it manifests in the physical, like mental health. Because the darkness is off balance because it's misunderstood. And now I got all these demons that is creating all these creatures and evil things, and like much like y'all hear on TV about people eating babies. It's creating these things in our physical world, right? Because it starts in spirit, but then it comes in the physical. Because it's so mad. But it doesn't realize that the reason why the world is going to be called, this planet is going to be called planet Earth, the ending is because what it does not understand, you cannot survive with nothing but darkness, devil. You can't. Because the same manipulation and all the content and all the things that you create, that's just like you, is going to destroy you, because they're going to want power too, because they're just like you. So everybody's going to be trying to get the power, which ultimately ends in destruction, because they don't understand that you have to have light to continue to make the world be in balance. And this is why this planet is going to destroy itself, because of darkness, if darkness doesn't come in balance. Again, which is much like the people that you seeing, the gang stalkers, they be wearing the black shirts, all the stuff, these cults, all of it. This is the devil playing itself out. And I'm telling the truth because somebody's sending losses to me. And I'm going to deal with you when I get up off this channel. Just know that. But this is why so much is going on in the world because of that. And if the devil does not change, there is a time, which I've already talked about, when they talk about the seals. So now in the Bible, they talk about the seals and how these horses came out and, God sent them out, and then certain things, famine and stuff like that will happen. But after that, there's a seal that's coming, which is the revelation. If the devil is still allowing these demons, the she devils and all of that stuff that's manipulating it, much like your relationships, how a lot of y'all relationships left y'all, the light, the balanced ones now, for somebody that we call karmic. It's acting out in your relationships. It's acting out in your family. It's acting out in your friendships. You understand? So when you get somebody stabbing you back and all that, and you find out they manipulated you, it's because this is the time the devil on. Okay? And because when I see the seals close, I literally see, and this is how God's telling me to explain it. The moon is to the sun as the sun is to the moon. Meaning, visualize the moon being the darkness and the sun being the light. When the seals close, and normally where the sun covers what goes behind the moon, if I'm not mistaken, correct me, goes behind it, it becomes dark. It won't do that. The seals will close, so the sun will be here and the darkness will be there. And the seal will close, meaning there won't be any pass through or circle, because I know the sun circles around the earth. So there won't be any the way I see it, it's like there's a light around the sun. You can't even see the seal because you can't even look at the sun. There's like this seal, like an opening. And then there's an opening like around the moon. When that opening around the moon and that opening around the sun, it's going to close like a door. It's going to fill in that empty space that's open, and this is what God's telling me, that's called the seal, meaning they're not going to pass through, it's not gonna do it. It's gonna be its own self, meaning light is gonna be its own self, which again, like I said, I've already been to the new world. We're balanced. The darkness, which is the ending of this planet, is gonna just be destruction. It's gonna be nothing but darkness, and everything that the devil has created, which is darkness, is gonna continue to destroy each other. Continue. And I can't say for a fact that for sure that people are going to be reincarnated back on this planet, and this is going to constantly happen over and over again. I don't know if that's going to continue on. I do know that it's going to happen, but I don't know if it's going to just continue on like that. They die, they come back and they do the same thing. They die, they come back and do the same thing. I don't know if that's going to be continuance, but I know that it's going to be like a seal, meaning closing something up permanently from darkness to merge and have that open space, that open door to connect to the sun. Does that make sense? I hope I'm explaining it right. So it's like the light is crying out to the darkness, because although We are imbalanced because, again, I told you the light took some of the darkness, so we became imbalanced. Like half darkness, half light, which is what the beginning and the end, the beginning, Omega, the Alpha and Omega is God. The light took that part to hold on to parts of that piece of the darkness, which is its own soul. Because what the devil is not understanding, that when you want to let go light, or you want to destroy light, you're destroying yourself. All right, because the light is the Omega and the Alpha is the darkness, because Alpha means beginning, right? Alpha and Omega, beginning and the end. The first Alpha, beginning, was darkness, and then light came from that. But it is one. And because the devil doesn't realize that everything it has created of darkness, because of its upsetness, it being mad, is going to destroy it. It's already manipulating it, because, again, we see it in our people around us, people who have not healed, people who are in their darkness. They're slipping further into it. Some of y'all don't know, some of y'all exes, family members want to kill you. It's that extreme. And the people that's around the devil that it has created is constantly feeding the darkness, that ego, that pride, it just exasperating it. So whereas you have balance, right? So you have balance, dark and light. Now you got the light right here, which is why we still got night and day. You got light right here, but the darkness is just getting like this, because it's being fed nothing but darkness from, she devils and all the creatures that it's created, which is, again, showing in people that you love. That's why some of y'all twin flames, soulmates, whatever you want to call them, stabbed you in the back, did the most. They're not imbalanced. And that's why God has been trying to get people to heal, so then they can become balanced within themselves. Because, again, we started in darkness, so you already got the darkness in you, right? And you have the light, but you kind of like shut that door to it inside of yourself and just sitting in darkness. And so what the light do is try to come and knock on that door for you to open it. A lot of y'all don't want to open the door, so you could become balanced and be comfortable within yourself. I hope I explained that good enough. I hope y'all understood the way God gave it to me. And really, when God gave it to me, God wanted me to talk directly to the devil. But I do know that the devil hear it. And it just becomes more demonic and demonic and demonic and demonic and demonic, and then it puts these spirits, which, again, manifest in the world, in these police officers that are in high positions to control, to strong arm, to, do the things that they do because they're in these positions, because what it shows is these people are not healed. That's what it shows. It shows that these people who are doing this stuff, that's in these positions, they are full of demons. And that's when they talk about they full of the devil. They literally full of the devil, because they're not healed. You talking about people who got traumas, who want to be in control, who want to control you, who want power over you, who want you to surrender to them. That is the energy that the devil's in. And see, the devil not going to realize what is done until the seals have been closed. But unfortunately, everybody that's in this planet right now, before the revelations come, if they don't get healed, this is the life that some of y'all gonna live. And it's never gonna be satisfying. Because although the flesh can be satisfying And yes, when and if, because I feel like I will sit here to either alter what's gonna happen by me telling you guys this, or to help more souls, hurry up and come along before the revelation happens, so you can be there too. Because once it's sealed, that's a wrap. That's it. But I feel like this is the reason why my purpose is so big. It's not small, because either I'm going to alter something and the devil gonna really hear me and understand that what it's creating, everything it got around them, is going to stab them in the back. Because again, darkness just wants power, and if you keep on duplicating your same energy in these things you're creating, because the creator is the creator, right? So God is a creator. He creates, he blows life. He could take a piece of paper and blow life into it and make it move. Understanding that energy without light is destructive. It's killers. It's all of the things that is not good. And when you're not healed, that's going to project out of you nothing but darkness. You're gonna think the bad thoughts. They're gonna keep coming. You're gonna get on drugs. You're gonna do the most. The more the devil get in his dark side, and you in your dark side, the more it's gonna amplify. You're gonna want to steal. Your stealing might become even more extreme. Whatever you're doing, it becomes more extreme. If you're selling your body, you start selling it more. You stop caring about yourself, not putting yourself together. Like whatever the devil's going through, it's going to project out of you. And that's why a lot of y'all are considered narcissists. That's why I say that you got the devil in you, because that means that you're that unhealed. You're that unhealed. And I get that in reality, a lot of these cults that, are a part of trying to conjure up all of these demons and make everybody demonic and make the world evil, it don't even understand what the hell it's talking. It don't even understand that it's not going to be prosperous for it. Because just even if there's one leader that wants to manipulate the devil to become the devil, there's going to be somebody else that's going to want to manipulate it to get the power, and everybody's going to continue to do this and continue to destroy and be destructive. And unfortunately, when the seal's closed, there is no negative. Two negatives make a positive. The positive is gone. There won't be a spark. That formula will be totally voided. Two negatives will not make a positive ever again. But the devil can't see that, because it got somebody feeding its ego, which is, again, a lot of your family and friends, whoever they're around, somebody's feeding them. They're feeding them whatever they want to hear, which ultimately amplifies the devil and that person. Because again, remember I told you, when you are connected to the devil, it's like having a spiritual cord, like an umbilical cord, directly to the devil, to you. So it sucks out of you and feeds you the negative, takes your power, makes it more powerful in whatever it's got going on. Meaning, if it's in its ego and pride and all of that, it's amplified. So it sucks that out of you, your power, and then it feeds you back destruction, evil, bad thoughts, negativity, all of that. And you act out of it because you're connected to the devil. You have to detach yourself from the damn devil. You got to know, no, I'm not staying here with this bullshit. I want to feel love. I want to know what love really feels like. I want to embrace love. I don't want to continue to be beaten down by my traumas and projection of what people have put on me all my life. And unfortunately, the more you're in that demonic spirit, so let's say the seals close, this planet become dark, and whoever didn't make it didn't make it. You feed into nothing but darkness, because that's it. That's all you got. That's all you got. So when you could think of the most and the worst of the worst things that can happen, that's what this planet gonna be like. I mean, if you could think of the most, you ain't gotta say so. You gonna purge is the underword of what I see is gonna happen. Okay, and that's gonna be constant. And the more it happens to you, the more you become darker and darker. And then the more you become darker, then the more your soul withers away, and then you become fully demonic. And ultimately, when you become fully demonic, you become a different looking creature. You don't look like a human. Your soul, what the creation, the beginning of time created you to be, that soul, that name it gave you, you look like a monster now. And anything goes. Anything is gonna go on this planet when that happens. Anything. Anything. Anything you could think of that's horrible, nasty, deplorable, anything. Even if you wasn't into it, it's going down. Because you ain't got no say so. Because all the thing it wants to do is make you more demonic, more evil. And that's what I see. If the devil don't change before these seals close, for y'all who get left behind, this is gonna be your life. For y'all who then some wicked evil person and paid you some money to lie on somebody, or to leave one of your family members, or whatever, or gang stalk, or whatever, when you did that, you said, okay, devil, I accept you in my life. I give you my soul. You literally, anytime you take money to lie on people, anytime you take money or do something for whatever reason, some of y'all do it for free because you demonic in your traumas, whatever. Anytime you do that, you are giving the okay to the devil, because that the devil knows that that's evil. The devil does not look at that as you a good person. Like the devil know that, no. The devil know that if I give you some money, and this through people, whomever came to you, could be a police officer, whomever. If I give you money to lie on this person, or to mistreat this person, break up this person, cheat on this person, whatever, and you knew that thing was not right, the devil automatically look at you as like you want to sell your soul to him, because he know that what you doing is not right. He know it. He know it. And he know you know it. So the chains that he have on you spiritually, they become stronger. You become more binded to the devil when you do that. And to be set free is ooh, Lord Jesus, it's hell. It's hell. It's hell. So I hope all that made sense to y'all. Some of y'all gonna get it, some of y'all not, and that's okay. Some of y'all gonna believe it, and some of y'all not, and that's okay. I feel in my spirit a lot of people gonna understand exactly what I'm talking about. The whole point is, whether you believe it or not, Whether you believe that what I'm saying is true or false, don't stop from healing yourself. You deserve it. You're worth it. You just got to know that. You got to know that you are worth a soul saving. You are not deserving of staying in the mess that you in right currently now. Because of something somebody did to you and projected onto you because of their own darkness. You do not deserve that. You deserve to be truly happy and loved and know how to give love and what love is. But you gotta start with yourself. If any of y'all thinking about trying to get back with a soulmate or a family member and you ain't worked on yourself and know what self-love is, don't even do it. If they to heal or they healing, don't do it. Don't do it. Because one, they're gonna see you coming a mile away. Number two, that means that you still ain't doing the work. You still don't love yourself. You need to experience it for yourself. That's the purpose. You have to experience it for yourself. Stop looking for other people to do it for you. You have to physically, spiritually do the work for yourself. You're going to love yourself for it. I promise you, the tears when you cry of joy that you feel, that you finally get it, and you finally experiencing something different, it's amazing. I ain't saying that shit ain't gonna be hard. Make sure I always say that. But there are gonna be moments that you gonna take with you and you gonna be like, this is something real. I never felt like this before. I never knew this exists. Oh, this is what Justice talking about. This is what she's talking about. This is different. And you're gonna realize how hurt you've been all your life. How somebody really stuck it to you. And that's painful, but deal with it. Go through the pain. Let it out. Let it out. I'm telling you, you're going to be better for it. I get on YouTube or something like me and air everybody ass out. And I don't give a fuck. I feel so much better. I have been holding that shit for I don't know how long. Been wanting to tell motherfuckers off. And I did it. And I feel better for it. And I'm going to continue telling motherfuckers off if they come for me. Alright, y'all, I'm getting off here. I was going to do a reading, but who, honey, who is tired? I know y'all see these eyes. These some real sleepy eyes. Okay? But I'm getting up off of here. I really do hope this helps somebody, y'all. Like I say, if it only help one person, whomever see this, even if it help one, baby, I'm winning. I'm winning. And when I say I'm winning, God winning. Because God the one who talked through me. Because ultimately, guess what? I want to see us all win, baby. I want to see us all win. But I can't win for you. I can't run a race for you. You got to put on your own running shoes. And get out there and run your own race and make it to the finish line. I can be right on the side of you running with you and cheering you on. But I can't make your feet move. I can't make you get to that finish line. I can tell you, I can encourage you. Or I could be at the finish line waiting for you to give you a high five and give you a hug and tell you I'm proud of you. But I can't make you run the race. I can't do it. But I can tell you, you can do it if you want to. It's up to you. All right, beautiful people, this is just love. And don't forget to love yourself. Beautiful people. Bye. Peace. And I'm out.